Oh, I'm sorry you were sick. That sucks. The thing is, like, I think I understand what happened there. I think I was actually okay, like, because you can waste a little bit of time coming out of City Hall, but you have to do the next part absolutely perfectly. But I sort of use audio cues also for the walking around that second tree. So when you mess up the first one, it throws off the music, so you're kind of like confused. And then I messed up the second tree, and I think that's where I lost it. And then I wasted like 30 seconds just goofing around, seeing if I magically got it back somehow. That part is hard. I wish I could practice it more, but it takes getting to that point to practice it. Were you the kind of sick Kyle that you had to go to work sick, or you were like super sick staying home sick? I feel like people judge you if you call in sick these days. I guess it depends on where you work, but certainly where I work. Yeah. Well, it's nice that you have something where you can still kind of work from home if you're not feeling up to going in. Because in that case, it definitely makes sense to stay home and not get other people sick. When people are sick at my work, the whole place gets sick. But then they get mad at you if you call in. All right. The Starman consistency is getting there. I should probably, from now on, like before I start streaming, maybe practice for 30 minutes or so. Because there's definitely sort of a groove you get into. That way I don't waste everybody's time watching me fail a bunch at the beginning. The problem there, though, is that if you somehow sit down and get through Onet in your practice, then you're like, well, why didn't I get a run going? I should really, like, my third save file on this cartridge is, like, one of my saves from when I was little. And I'm kind of sentimental. I don't really want to delete it. But if I deleted that, I could have one save that's there in Winters, so I could practice the stairs glitch a couple times before the run starts. And that would be helpful for sure. Oh, that sucks. I've heard of that happening. It's never happened to me, though. I know EarthBound has something in it where it will delete your saves if it thinks you're, like, pirating or something. Oh, no. I think she'll forgive you. That is kind of sad, though. On a game like this, it's so sentimental. As long as you didn't do it intentionally, I don't know. She can't really hold that against you. Forgot what to do for a second there. .4 seconds ahead. I'll catch up on chat in a second there, Kyle. I'm still getting pretty nervous at this part. Hey Flash, what's up? Hold on, I want to get through Giant Step before I read too much chat. Luckily, Giant Step's easy, you just can't forget what to do. Don't read this or this. It's just the farther in I get, the more I would be sad if I mess it up. You guys crack me up. Check the capture screen. Oh, I forgot to split. Because I can't see the butterfly for some reason on my TV, so I always have to look over at the computer and make sure it's there. It looks kind of low, actually. Alright, looks like I'm okay as long as I don't forget to talk to no one leaving here. Let's see if we got it. Nice. Don't do anything dumb. Fun fact. So far, every time I've gotten through Giant Step, I've gotten through all of Onet. I've never lost it after there. So I'm sure I just jinxed myself. Alright, Kyle, have a good lunch. Thank you for the good luck. You'll get it eventually, Flash. I have faith. Alright, boys, we're out of Onet. You missed it earlier, but I messed up the cliff skips earlier. So I'm not going to let myself do that again. I'm going to get a couple extra this time. Oh. It's okay, but... Oh wait, that looks the same. I'll still try it, I guess. I have a walk down now. But I think missing the door there might have screwed it up. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that's right. It's not a big deal. It's really just to safeguard against ninja shrooms. Yeah, see, that's not right. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Didn't have to do any despawns or anything. Oh. That's a unfortunate despawn, but oh well. Better than a ninja shroom. Okay, we'll get 6 skip sandwiches this time. And then we still have to dodge the bad luck enemies coming into Threed. Of course I get the first 2 in 1 this time. Last time it took me 3 to get through the first 2. Oh. Am I there? What the heck? Alright, so I could have done it with 4, but I would have had to pick up this sandwich coming in. I think in my PB the skips were pretty good. Okay, no enemies, sweet. We got a run going. It's so weird, like that last one where I actually got through the cliff was impeccable. But I felt like I was doing exactly the same stuff. I guess there is some RNG involved. Oh. Get away from me. There's definitely flies up there and flies down there. Although I had an abysmal graveyard. I had pretty much the worst graveyard you could have without getting an encounter. And that was much better than that. So I should definitely save some time here as well. Of course I don't have a split though until winters, so we won't know for sure for a little while. Zhangyan, I actually did it for you. I got a little bit farther in the game, so you can see now. And Final Starman, I'm doing any % all photos. It is a glitched run. The only criteria is that you have to beat the game and you have to collect all 32 photos. Also, debug menu is not allowed. So it ends up being about an hour and a half faster than the glitchless run. Probably Zhangyan. I don't know. I'm not into that scene like where they tear apart the code. Like I have no idea how to do stuff like that. But it seems like that's actually a fairly confusing part to everybody. Like they understand that the skip sandwich it gives you more speed to kind of wedge you in there. The first 2 you can do without a skip sandwich, but the third one you need one. Good question though. I have no idea. Oh, that's good. You didn't have to sit there for an hour and a half while I tried more. I'm getting more consistent though, so I'm very happy. There's one more manipulation part. Well, 2 more, but if I mess up the first one, it's actually not a huge deal. And then after that, there's no RNG for the rest of the game. No RNG manipulation, rather. And the very first photo is coming up in a couple minutes here. Since I'm going for a really, really good time, if I had horrendous luck, like if I died to the protoplasm twice or something, I may actually just mercy kill it. Oh, no problem, Zhangyan. Like I said, we all pretty much use exactly the same RNG route. So you can watch any EarthBound runner and kind of see the same 19 minutes or so of the game. Like, I'm a little confused. Like, there's a way to replicate a skip sandwich without actually using one? Is that what you're saying? Wow. That's unfortunate. At least you didn't steal my egg or anything. You'd think thered be something. It could just be that no one's ever taken the time to, but I feel like because I mean in the task for any percent they use the skip sandwich glitch, so they must know something about it. That crow fight was very unfortunate. Yeah, there must be a way to manipulate it. Like, if you stand here and walk in this direction with a skip sandwich, that'll wedge you in just right. Then you do such and such a movement. Alright, so here's the first photo of photo percent, about 30 minutes in. So I had bad skips, but I'm still saving time because, like I said, my graveyard was really bad. Come on, Bubble Monkey. I have wondered about that. The thing is, what everybody says is that Tucson is almost impossible to manipulate because there's so many NPCs there. Like, you could task it, obviously, but as like a human being, it'd be very hard. But if you could somehow keep manipulation through there, you could potentially do the whole game single segment. That would be the big one. But yeah, you'd have to figure out how to keep manipulation through the cliff skips, is the thing. Because Winters isn't as bad as everyone thought it was. Like, Bubble Monkey seems pretty random, but he'll actually do the same stuff if you're... It's just, it's harder to route it is all. Alright, so the hardest enemy in EarthBound is coming up. In any percent, they throw a big bottle rocket at him. In photo percent, I really want to keep the big bottle rocket to fight Boogie Tent. So we just kind of have to hope it goes well. That's a good start. Not perfect, but okay. Better than 11. There we go. No, nobody tries it right now. It's sort of a gentleman's agreement. I know Andy was trying to route it for a long time and kind of gave up. Ooh, I might be able to get duck skip again. We'll see. I have duck skip in my PB, so I'm going to lose a little time unless I skip him again. Sometimes if you walk up into this corner, he'll kind of walk down. We'll give it a try. Oh. There's nothing against the rules of trying to manipulate farther. But right now, everybody, it's sort of just an agreement. No one's gonna go past. They still take it through the entrance of Tucson, and then that's where it stops. But honestly, it wouldn't save much time. Yes, I got it, finally. It's been a while since I got that skip. And so I'm going to save here for another section of manipulation. This one, if I fail it, I'll just try to keep going. But I've been kind of consistent with it lately. Let's see. Nope, I think I lost it already. Actually, that looks right. Let's see. Okay, so far so good. Just having that first room empty is big. Oh, I got a cookie, so that probably messed everything up. It messed up my my menuing. But this only means one possible despawn part up here, which wouldn't waste that much time. Yeah. There was a cookie in my inventory. Oh, that was so nice. Only one despawn. Yeah, because I had the extra item in my inventory, it threw everything off. Let's see, I will still lose time here, but very little, which is awesome because I had Duck Skip in the PB, and Duck is a longer fight than the Protoplasm fight. I'm probably going to eat the cookie here, just so I don't have to worry about it later. The bad key machine has to be 2 movements away. Oh, I only, if you're talking about Pawn Cave, I only keep it right there till the exit. You could potentially keep it, I guess you could keep it all the way through, but I think it'd be safer still to save here. Because if you mess it up at this part, you have to sit through all of this cutscene again. And it's only about 15 seconds, I think, maybe even a little less to reset the console. So there's a couple things I look for here to make sure I'm on the right RNG. The first is I want both the cop and the guy in red in Foreside to be facing down. So that's good. And then in the desert, hey, what's up, Soggy Duke Butt? How you doing today? Thank you for the good luck. I need it for this next part. If I get the timing right on the next part, I will be very far ahead of my PB because I messed it up. And then we want the monkey to walk behind the tree just like that, so we're good for the time being. I could potentially mess up inputs in the battle, but I'm not going to count on that. I'm pretty confident I won't do that. But there's timing to clip out of bounds, and it can be a little bit touchy. So I really hope I get it. By the way, guys, is the mic volume okay? My last stream, I didn't get a run going or anything, but I went back and I was watching a little bit of it, and I could barely hear myself. I think I fixed it, but just let me know if not. Well, obviously you guys can hear me, but like if the game is way too loud in comparison. Okay, gonna concentrate for a bit here, don't want to mess up. So we get in this fight with these zombies. We want Paula and Jeff dead, and we want Ness to have a cold. So first move, he's gonna kill Jeff. He'll leave Paula with 1 HP. Next turn, he'll kill Paula. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. Defend. One more defend. He'll get a cold. Yes, I got it. Today is a good day, guys. Very happy. Oops. Little menuing mistake there, but I'm not manipulating anymore, so it doesn't matter. You'll see the big time save here. Wow. Over 2-minute time save. Yeah, so pretty much Zhongyan. When a text box pops up like that to alert you, if it happens at the exact moment you're going onto stairs, you'll go out of bounds. And how this game is set up is that the entire game map is all it's all one big map, and you can use a soundstone or a town map. I split a little late on there, but that's okay. You can use a soundstone or a town map to get back to see where you are, and then when you go through a door, you'll be back in a different area. So we use that to go across big parts of the game. And there's 2 forms of the stairs glitch. I'm about to show you the other one. So right now I'm saving. And so when you die on stairs, so if you select no to the first option, yes to the second option, I'm going to copy the file to the second file, and I'll use this a little later. I'll describe it a little bit better later. But then when you open up your file again, you'll already be out of bounds. The reason I want the two friends to die, the text box would work either way. Like, they don't have to be dead for it, but the second form of the stairs glitch, where I go and I die on the stairs, they have to both be dead for that. Everybody has to be dead. So that's why I just manipulate it to have them dead there. So what we're doing now is we're actually going through the whole meditation sequence without Pooh in the party yet. But what that does is that triggers it so Pooh will then come join us in Summers. The reason I leave Ness with a cold here is I actually don't even have healing alpha yet because Ness is so underleveled. And Pooh. The joys of glitching out this game. So as far as the first stairs glitch I used where the text pops up, you can actually do that with a pizza delivery call. So if you get the number for Mock Pizza in Tucson, you can do it there. And that's how they used to do it back in the day. Well, they did that once in a marathon. Maybe it was just safer that way or something. Because they didn't really know about RNG manipulation then. Like, they kind of knew in theory about it, but they didn't know how to route it yet. Yeah, exactly. And then once this is over, it's going to go back to the three of us. Pooh's just going to disappear. See? And this is it's important to get this as early as possible because Pooh comes standard with teleport, which will make the rest of the run a lot easier. Otherwise, you'd have to go through the whole monkey cave. You'd have to go through so much stuff for Ness to get teleport. Yeah, Jams. I used to do Jame, and then I named the dog S. But Daniel was like, wouldn't it be awesome if he did Jams? I was like, that would be kind of awesome. So now we have all 4 members in the party, 46 minutes in. Okay, so there's a couple more photos we have to collect here. There's one down by this umbrella. Nice, I saved time there too. Jamsy. I think I named the dog, I guess it doesn't really matter what you name the dog. I think I named him just a music note. And then one more photo over here. Somehow lost time on that split. That's okay. Get a photo right here. And we're actually going to go back to Dalim now. And I'll show you how the second file works. Pretty much, so I'm going to save here, and then I'm going to reset, load up the second file, and die on the stairs. And then when I open up the first file, I'll be out of bounds. Because ClassicJames. Wait, is JAMSE something I should know? Okay, so like I said, that will always be the second file there, and then we'll use that lots of times to trigger out of bounds. So we gotta hurry up and get up here. Actually, I have a skip sandwich that I do not need for anything, and I can use it right now. Because if Ness's HP goes too low, it'll pop up with like a little text box that says his HP is getting low. Waste like a second or two. And I have to get the, I should have used it in here though, because now the skip sandwich ran out. I should be okay. When you talk to the master, he gives you a full heal, so your party members will revive. Ness's cold will be gone. And everyone will have full health. Alright, I'm pretty stoked right now. There's definitely still stuff that can go wrong, but I'm past all the hardest stuff in the game. And I'm almost 3 minutes ahead. It's really all just mistakes that I make at this point that will throw things off. A few random spots. But there's spots where you just have to get incredibly unlucky. So on the big map, Threed is right next to Dalim. Dalam, I guess. That's probably how you're supposed to pronounce it. So I'm going to come over here. I could have gotten this photo earlier when I was in Threed, but it's a lot less riskier to get it now. Not deal with any enemies. And then I'm going to fight Boogie Tent. You do need to beat Boogie Tent because the jar of fly honey is pretty much the only way you can beat Belch. And you need to beat Belch for 2 more photos. Okay, now here's another little glitchy thing. Paula has a teddy bear in her inventory, but it's in a glitch state, so you gotta give it to Ness to be able to work. And fighting him will give us a little extra experience, which we need. If you get a thunder hit, there's a pretty good chance you'll take him out in 1 turn. Oh, Jeff! Oh! Oh, wait. Oh, that was all my fault, guys. I used the regular bottle rocket. That was so stupid. In theory, it didn't waste that much time, I guess. Because the 387 wouldn't have been enough. But it took me a second to realize what had happened. Well, I was bound to make a mistake, and if I have to choose what mistake I'm going to make, that's the one I would choose. Still disappointing, though, that I'm already doing stuff wrong. But in the PB, I took him out in one turn. Oh, pretty much I just made a silly mistake. I used the regular bottle rocket instead of the big bottle rocket. So it took me 2 turns to beat the boogie tent. No, not at all. 20 seconds, but it really all depends, because if your first big bottle rocket roll is very random. So he potentially could have still done a low amount, and it's maybe like it's between 5 and 20 second time waste. EarthBound to make a mistake. Nice. Tricoloron? I'm kind of far from my screen right now. Tricoloron, is that right? How are you today? So, oops. So the Franklin badge is necessary for this particular run because you need to beat Car Painter for one of the photos, and you can't fight Car Painter without it. But we also use this to trigger another kind of cool little glitch. So I'm supposed to fight those cultists right there, and I'm not supposed to have teleport at this point. And since I'm teleporting away from that, it actually despawns all of the enemies in the game. Not bosses, but all like the regular random encounters. And it's going to be very helpful. You'll see why in a bit. 2 Paulas, yeah. Oh, nice. Tricoloron, okay. And that's something that, I don't know if Phalix discovered it, but he uses it heavily in the no out of bounds category. And they weren't taking advantage of it in the photo percent, and I thought, you know what, that could really be helpful in photo percent. So it's a big reason why the times have dropped so much. Okay, so now we're going to come up here and we're going to fight Belch. Accessing in this way skips all of that standing behind the waterfall for 3 minutes and all that mess. Lady Jeff. I actually did some extra... Oh, that's unfortunate. That really sucks, actually. It only sucks because now I have to heal her in the battle. He's supposed to try to, like, poison the teddy bear. So this fight is way longer than it should be. Hopefully this takes him out. I'm trying to save some psychic points for Pooh. Thank you, Moonrose, for the good luck. I forgot all about Lady Jeff. Jeff, Lady Jeff, Jeff. Oh no, I don't split there. That's not a gold split. I split at the photo. I will definitely lose some time here. What's generally happens is that with the teddy bear in the party, he'll poison the teddy bear. But if he poisons anybody other than Paula, you can get through the whole battle and not deal with it until after. So having to deal with it in the battle takes an extra turn. Stuff like that, there's just no control over. I did extra menuing because I feel like the last few times I've done this, he poisoned Pooh. And I was like, maybe if I do a little extra menuing here, he'll do what he's supposed to do and go for the teddy bear. So we got a photo over here. I only lost 10 seconds. I mean, that really could have been a lot worse. I've lost about 30 seconds between those two fights, and they're actually two of the more random fights. As far as time loss goes, they're pretty much impossible to die, but you can definitely lose some time there, and they went optimally for me in my PB. Okay, so you're about to see what happens when the enemies are despawned. But first I'm going to walk back into Saturn Valley, and I have to do that to get Saturn Valley as a teleport location. So normally you're going to have roaches all over the place. When you get to Grapefruit Falls, there's all kinds of enemies there. But since we did that despawning glitch, we don't have to worry about that at all. Now there are a lot of events in the game that will turn enemies back on, and I'll discuss that a little bit more later. I love Saturn Valley. Like, the game is so well designed that up to that point, like when you're playing casually, especially if you're a kid, Threed is kind of like a bummer. It's hard, it's spooky. And then you get to Saturn Valley and it just cheers you up and you hang out there for a while. Okay, so we're gonna save here. Isn't that supposed to be there? What? So I must have missed something. If you're talking about the present on the ladder, yeah, that's always there. Yeah, that's always there. So another thing to talk about here. So I want to go right of the Threed music. I want to avoid Threed until I'm towards the bottom of Threed. Okay. So now I'm back in Threed, but I'm at the bottom. The reason why is there's a line right there at the road. It stretches all the way across Threed. And normally you're supposed to walk across that line to trigger a call from Apple Kid, and then you get the zombie paper delivered to you. We have no need for that because we just went and beat Belch anyway. And so if I just go all the way down before I get back into 3, then I can avoid all that, and it's a pretty good chunk of time. Okay, so now we're here on the bridge. We're gonna walk into 4 side, do some stuff there. I think I definitely messed this up in my PB, so there'll be more time to be saved on this next split as well. Oh, come on. Silly menu mistakes. So we got to talk to her because that sets up the mine with all the moles in it, and you got to go into that mine and beat all the moles for a photo. Tricoloron. I did my first speedrun in this category pretty much exactly 3 months ago, and you could not really call it good. It was over 4 hours. But I practiced, you know, a decent amount. I'd say within a month I could do an okay speedrun of it. So yeah, there's that time save. What I did in my PB was just stupid. I walked back to the desert and I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, the photo spots are really funny in this game. He'll stand on the most random things. No, not at that part. That part is totally normal. Sometimes when you get a photo and you're out of bounds, the photo man might kind of stand in a slightly different spot, but I think actually he's pretty much in the same spots either way. Yeah, they try to make him stand in funny spots. I think this is a really great game to start speedrunning on. Because I also enjoy platformers a lot, like old school Mario, stuff like that. And, you know, I like to beat them as fast as I can, but it's hard to really call it a speedrun when you're so bad at it. But this game, it's really not that bad to learn. That Hawkeye is invisible, but it's there. I have to get that as well for another photo. I don't really need to get this diamond band, but the money from it is going to make everything a lot easier. So here's another glitch. When you enter like a place where you can use an exit mouse, but you didn't go through the regular entrance, it'll take you back to wherever you were before. So it's taking me all the way back here to the bridge. Gold split. Don't know how that happened. Did I forget something? I'm kind of scared now. Why did I save 7 seconds there? Like, I'm kind of freaking out. I got the photo in the museum, right? Let's just hope everything's okay. Tricoloron. There's a video on YouTube, if you search for Andy Perfect. He has a tutorial for speedrunning up to Boogie Tent, just like how a normal glitchless run would go. And so that's about an hour to an hour and a half. It's a little anticlimactic because it just ends when you get to the tent. Oops, no, I want to give him... Crap. I want to give him that. And that's actually the first thing I ever watched as far as EarthBound speedrunning goes, and that gives you just the basic, you know, good things to know about despawning enemies and technique, what is weak to what, stuff like that. Oh great, someone got sunstroke already. 2 people got sunstroke. Ugh, I wasted so much time just doing that just now. Yeah, so this is normally a big pain to speedrun this, but without enemies, it is not too bad. Now we want the first mole to hit the teddy bear. If he hits Paula, it's very unfortunate. Yuna, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for the good luck. And the teddy bear survived. I don't know how that happened. Oh, by the way, Yuna, I was watching the VOD of Daniel's run, his photo percent run the other day, and I realized like you were trying to talk to me, and I didn't even like acknowledge you, and I came off kind of like a douche. It's just because I was at work and I was like kind of like hiding the fact that I was on my phone watching the stream. So I wasn't paying too much attention to the chat. But I apologize for that. So this teddy bear being alive is very nice. Means I should get another free mole fight. And then after that point, Paula should have enough HP that I should be pretty safe. Thank you, Final Star Man. It's probably faster not to walk all the way up to him. In the glitchless run, you don't want to walk all the way up to him because then enemies can spawn down at the bottom. Solidify, solidify, nice. The more free fights you can get, the better. I think it was my PB actually that I kept the teddy bear through all 5 mole fights, and it screwed up my inventory later on. Yeah, I'm gonna be mostly utilizing multi-bottle rockets. I just pick up that big bottle rocket to fight the department store spook. And even that's not necessary. I could take it out with two of Pooh's freezes, I think. But it makes the fight a little bit faster. I almost forgot to go up here. I would have been really confused. Okay, there goes the teddy bear, but 3 moles in, that's not a problem. Paula has plenty of HP now that you can get through both the freezes before she dies, even if he hits her. I keep looking over at my splits. I don't know why I saved 7 seconds on that split. Oh, okay, no, I know why. And the only reason it's gold is because I'm using new splits now. I get it. I messed something up on my PB and it affected that split, so now I just remembered that. Solidify, solidify. Nice. This is like epically good. Because this means that whoever gets hit on the last mole, unless it's Paula and she's down to like 1 HP or something, it means I don't have to life anybody up after this cave, which is awesome. I don't get that bomb anymore, unfortunately, because I used to love getting that bomb because when Aurelius was first watching my run to like write down notes, he's like, that's kind of silly to get that bomb. It seems kind of useless. And then there was this part where he really could have used it. And he's like, oh, I should have gotten the bomb. But it's because I changed up where I do my shopping now. So I'm going to have super bombs instead, which are way better than regular bomb. A no damage mole cave. Are people still there? I just realized it said I have 0 viewers right now. I hope the stream didn't drop for too long. I am local recording. Yeah, did the stream drop, you know? That's what I was thinking, because it said 0 viewers. Do not forget to talk to this guy. Can you guys hear me or no? Okay, are you guys there? Are you there? Sorry guys, I don't know what happened there. I'm happy I'm local recording this one, because if it PBs I can put it up on YouTube. Wait, now it says offline again. Did I drop it again? It doesn't say anything in OBS right now. It has to be a Twitch thing. Okay, good. I'm making like all kinds of menuing mistakes because I'm freaking out about that. I can't remember if I wanted to give her 4 or 5. Let me load up Ness's and see where my money is. Yes, I do have enough, so I'll give her 1 more. Yeah, that's good. I probably have room for even 1 more. Oops. I'm kind of surprised I lost time in the mole cave. It seemed like it went perfect. Oh yeah, the crystal. Oh, I'm glad I didn't buy another super bomb. Would have thrown things off. I forgot about the crystal charm. I'm fine though. Oh, my TV is flickering. It shouldn't affect the stream at all, but it affects me. So the reason I haven't healed Sunstroke at all is I'm about to get a full heal. Yeah, we need to come over here to the top of Dungeon Man and talk to him. That gives us a full heal. And then that'll set up a photo spot outside. Yeah, just my the problem is the cables I have. I have S-Video cables, and the S-Video seems to be fine. So I have that going into the capture card, and then I just have the regular composite going into the TV. And sometimes it'll like mess up on me. I kind of have to jiggle it a little bit or something. Okay, then we come over here and buy some multi-bottle rockets for Jeff. Yeah, so I fill up his inventory, so if I were to do the other, the Nemi Skyrunner manipulation where you pick up a secret herb, it'd be an extra step for something I have to do. And $500 is more than enough. I need 200 for Apple Kid, and I think 1 show ticket. Alright, so now I'm gonna go get an exit mouse to be used later. Wow, how many people got sunstroke? 2? I suppose I should have left that actually, now that I think about it. Because you get a heal from Plaguerat. You do usually get a text box in the fight though. Missed that one, that's okay. Smack the silly out of me, please. So I changed up the order that I do this in. It can really be done at any time after the mole cave. But I'm doing it now because Ness has a full inventory. And it'll go straight to Paula when I get the sea pendant. Also, doing this when there's no enemy spawns ensures that you don't get the soft lock that you can get at that spot. Huh, how did I lose so much time there? That's kind of weird. Oh, healing sunstroke. See, that takes a lot of time. That one's probably the farthest walk. There's really no better way to get here. Because if you go in the front door, you have to do the whole Venus show and everything. Oh. How is that a gold split? I'm getting confused here. Oh, well, I did change my splits, so a gold split just means it's better than my last run. Must mash faster if I want to sub 230. I have a pretty significant time save because I forgot to get the pencil eraser. I don't know exactly how much time that wasted, but it's gotta be a lot. So the whole reason we're fighting Plague Rat here is this sets up the photo outside of the museum. And that's the only way. You gotta come get this melody too, you can't just fight him. So this and Giant Step are the only melodies we collect. And the exit mouse is gonna take me back to the mine. No sunstroke, please. Fingers crossed, no sunstroke. Nice. That'll be a tasty little time save. Alright, so when this guy rolls up to give you the diamond... Oh, I keep getting so scared there, because I had one time where I messed this up. If you don't talk to the guy coming out of the mine, this guy's not going to come give you the diamond. And then if you drop into Lost Underworld before you talk to the guy, he never comes back. So, anyway, like I was saying, that guy, when he comes to give you the diamond, that actually turns on all the enemy spawns. So enemies are back. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be doing a segment of things that all trigger enemies to come back in the game. We're lumping them all together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got Sunstroke on the PB, so that's always... That one you have to heal, because then you're going to end up going a long time before you can heal. The one I healed before I actually probably shouldn't have, because you get a full heal after the Plague Rat fight. And using the Hawkeye here in Deep Darkness also would have turned enemies back on. Luckily this photo we can get it out of bounds, otherwise we'd have to go through Deep Darkness the regular way. Which if anyone has seen my glitchless attempts knows I have no ability to do. And you do have to use the Hawkeye to get this. Like if you just come in and it's all just darkness, if you will. And you just just make your way over to this spot. The photo won't be there. And I try to stay in the trees as much as possible, because you walk really slow if you go into that swampness. All right, now we're gonna go fight Carpainter, which is another event that turns enemies back on. Now that one, I think the only reason it turns enemies back on is because we used the cultist fight to turn them off. So once you beat Carpainter, that cultist fight goes away. The problem with having so many splits, because I definitely want to have a split for every photo just to make sure I don't miss any. But when I have so many splits, I'm constantly like, wait, why did I lose 2 seconds there? Wait, why did I gain 2 seconds there? In the scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. Oh, gold split. Again, I can't tell if these are gold splits because I change splits, or if they're gold splits because they're actually really good. I think it said that I got the key to the cabin, right? J? Yeah, because when you use the Hawkeye, it disappears. So we need to come out here to rescue Paula, even though we already have Paula. Oh, Crow, come on now. Crows, please. Am I really gonna have to take a crow fight? Oh, he was in the perfect spot. That's good. So it looks like we're gonna have 2 Paulas and a teddy bear, but she just disappears. Oh, that crow. I think I can actually get my teleport off before he moves into me. The stupid thing about these crows is you don't auto-kill them, even though anyone could one-shot them with no weapons or anything at this point in the game. So there's a photo in front of the theater. It only appears if you go over here and talk to this guy and get the backstage pass. Luckily, we don't need to watch this show, though. They very well could have had the photo when they designed the game. They could have put the photo after the Runaway 5 show, which would have added on like another 2 minutes to this category. Okay, now there's one photo in Peaceful Rest Valley, and the only way you can get it is you actually have to erase the pencil. Meaning you have to do all the regular stuff that you would normally do in a glitchless run to get the pencil eraser. You gotta come give him $200 and give him something to eat. Luckily though, when I'm doing it this late in the game with 4 people in the party, all the enemies should run from me. I don't know if it's actually 100%, but it's pretty close. Or you can just have no spawns at all. Man, I wish this was a glitchless run right now. Usually have to despawn that room like 5 times. The UFOs will swing into you though, even if they're trying to run from you. That's unfortunate. There's really nothing I could have done there. I guess I could have tried to go despawn him. I thought I could get around him though. And we can't actually teleport back into Tucson because we have to walk through the front of the cave to trigger the call from Apple Kid. After that call, though, we can teleport into Tucson to save a little bit of time. Oh man, it's been a while since that happened. There's really nothing you can do about it when that happens. You do want to also avoid Everdread. He's not going to fight you or anything, but he'll jump off the house to talk to you. Now this is something I actually forgot to do in my PB, and I had to come all the way back here later and do it. And that's why it's looking like I'm losing time here. Like, I'm gonna lose time on this split, but I'm gonna gain it on a different split. So we come over here, get this photo. I know, that happened to Andy in the marathon. I was so happy. Not because I wanted him to do bad or anything, but it's just funny to see when you just run into nothing. It's been a really long time since that happened though. Like, at least probably 10 runs where that hasn't happened. So unfortunately, there is no way to skip this show, not in the photo percent run. You need to watch it to open up the department store, and you need to go into the department store for a photo. You can't go out of bounds to the department store either because the photo won't be there yet. I was experimenting, and I had a little experimental save, and I got over here. Everyone in the party was dead except for Pooh. Pooh was dying of sunstroke, and he had 2 HP. And then I gave the lady the diamond, because I was thinking maybe if you give her the diamond and you die, maybe you can skip the show that way. But as soon as you give the lady the diamond, the game won't let you die. You could sit there for hours, and that sunstroke won't take away your last little bit of HP. So I'm gonna throw this this question out there to you, the viewers. I'm kind of on the fence about if I want to do full butts as the player name today, because I really want to get the sub 230. And if I got like 230 in 3 seconds because I had full butts, I might be a little sad. But at the same time, I know Daniel, when he runs this category, is only ever going to do full butts. I know Ari's probably only going to do full butts. So I feel like it's a little bit of an unfair advantage for me if I don't do it. I have some time to decide. It happens in Tenda Village. Because, I mean, as it stands right now, I do still have the record. I think it's kind of lucky that I have it. Daniel came pretty darn close on his first try. Because he had some technical issues, and he had a few just like first run kind of silly mistakes that he wouldn't normally make. Yeah, I think I kind of have no choice. I think I have to do it. Okay, that's where Moonside can be a little trolly, but I think I'm gonna get out okay. Okay, so here I give the Franklin badge to Paula to open up an inventory slot. That's gonna save a little bit of time, because I didn't do that last time. Talk to him quick. Talk to this guy. Oops, say no. Talk to this guy, say no. Okay, so in this room up here is another way to despawn enemies. If you just walk to the bottom of the screen, it's kind of a long story about why that works, but now enemies again are turned off. So pretty much there's supposed to, if you just walk through that room like normal, there's a little invisible guy there and he'll follow you around. But if you walk to the bottom, for some reason it doesn't trigger that, so the game is expecting that you're gonna go talk to that guy. And it doesn't want you to die in the process and glitch out the game. The Butts Pyramid! I think that's my sign that I have to do full Butts' player name. No ifs, ands, or buts. So usually Jeff will take this guy out in one hit. However, if you get unlucky, he won't do it. That's why we queue up that super bomb just in case. Ooh, 12 is so bad. Thank God I had the super bomb. See, 1200 is pretty much the lowest that can happen. And you can't use psychic attacks on him because he has a shield. A reflecting shield at that. Yeah, I know I should have done a pun warning. So the fact that he did 1200 there, even if I had that bomb that I picked up in the mine, it wouldn't have been enough to kill him. I would have had to chuck a big bottle rocket at him. I keep forgetting I want to be mashing faster. My old school lazy mashing is not going to cut it anymore. Okay, talk to Andonuts only once. Okay, so there will be a pretty significant time save coming up, unless I get another UFO fight. Oh wait, no, enemies are off, I'm good. Because last time I got all the way up here and then I said, oh wait a minute, I don't have the pencil eraser. So let's see how much time I save. Oh man, I'm like so close to sub 230 pace. I have to do the full butts. It'll bring me the luck. I just know it. Okay, so now we go to Onett to pick up the Shyness book. Oh, and I can't forget, I gotta get the map before I get the Shyness book. That can actually... It doesn't make the game uncompletable, but it makes it annoying. It means I'd have to go through the whole meteorite sequence the normal way. With enemies. Oh, gosh. I was like a pixel too right on that bookshelf. Oh my god, again? Really? I'm really sorry about that, guys. If you're there or not, I don't know. It may be my internet, so I really apologize for that. Okay, you're back just in time. As fast as possible, come on. Okay, that didn't take that much time. It's weird because the one time I kind of had a picnic before, it was saying stuff in my OBS. Now, the OBS is totally fine right now, so I'm not sure what the reasoning is. You have to walk up that escalator to trigger this kidnapping. I think I did it fast enough. Like, I think I probably did it within about 5 seconds, that input. And I don't think I'm gonna be like within 5 seconds of a 230. Either I've got it or I don't. Whoops. No, that's right. So we actually have to go through Magicant now without Paula. But after Magicant, we will get her back. Now, unfortunately, unless I get very, very lucky, I will probably lose a little bit of time in Magicant, because I had an absolutely perfect Magicant. I'm so happy that I'm local recording this. I would have been pretty bummed out. I mean, you can still highlight a run if it's missing some spots, but I'd rather have on the speedrun page have a YouTube link. So as you can see, having no enemies in Magicant is delightful. The Krakens will be there. The Krakens are scripted. And then after Magicant, the enemies will turn back on. I probably should have gotten that magic tart. I'm trying to save as much time as possible, but that could actually make Gygus faster. Okay, if I get super lucky, this Kraken will be in the perfect spot. If not, I just fight him. See, now I have to life up him too. I'm gonna do something so dumb right now. I realized I forgot to equip the Night Pendant. It's faster if I can equip that and the Sea Pendant at the same time. So I'm gonna leave it unequipped on Ness. Which is so risky and dumb. Because if Ness's Nightmare goes first, he can potentially kill Ness. And that's another just stupid mistake. That's all my fault. Okay, good. Oh, nice. Wait, what? How did I lose that much time? Oh, that makes me sad. Is the Kraken fight really that long? Okay, mash faster. I'm gonna need a really good Gygus here. I guess that makes sense. It's 24 seconds. No, 34 seconds. If that fight is really that long, I might have to consider trying to spawn him in a better spot. I think I kind of panicked a little bit when I realized I didn't have the Night Pendant equipped. Oh, and I had to life up Jeff. I probably should have skipped that too if I was playing risky. It will give me an extra super bomb though, because Jeff one-hitted Nightmare, which is really lucky. So now Pooh will have 2 super bombs and Jeff will have 1 for Gygus. It's gonna be so close. I'm actually really gonna have to hope for a Rockin' Alpha. It's not Rip Run if he betas, but it's probably Rip 230. I've never practiced it, so I'm not going to try the teleport alpha here. I'm just trying to get nervous. So I'm going to lose some time on this split too, I'm sure. And we don't have another split until Gygus, so... And the run actually doesn't end at Gygus. It ends when you talk to Mom. I don't think I have any other time to save, though. Between, like, Gygus and... when timing ends. All right. It all comes down to the final fight. I'm pretty confident I'm not going to die or anything, so it's still going to be a really nice PB. No giant mistakes this time. A couple little things here and there. But the Gygas fight can vary quite a bit, depending on how lucky you get. All right, so this is the last out of bounds. I guess in theory you could manipulate this to try to get a rockin' alpha. Daniel got a rockin' alpha. I haven't gotten a rockin' alpha in a long time. So maybe it has to do with how you're walking. And no menuing mistakes either, like in the main menu, which can actually cost a lot of time. Okay, I think Daniel walked like this, kinda, for a long time. Maybe to like here. It's definitely an efficient walk. I don't know if it's gonna set me up for a rockin' alpha. Ah, the beta. This is a pretty rough Gygas fight. Keeps rocking out for me now. Oh god. Come on, man. I mean, that's not actually the biggest problem with this fight, Tricoloron. That's pretty standard. The problem is that he rock and baited and Paula died before he got his shield off, and therefore everybody else died too. And nobody has healing gamma, so like I can try to pick up a bunch of horns of life so I can revive Pooh. But really, I don't know. It's a little unfortunate. Oh god. This could be really bad. I think she has enough psychic points, but this is so stupid. That's kind of lucky, actually, that he did lightning. Oh, God. Whoops. I mean, the Gygas fight in my PB is really bad. I might even like kind of break even. The fact that Ness died here is actually really unfortunate. It'll be good for phase 3, I guess. Is it 7 minutes of phase 3? I think it's about 7 minutes, so yeah, I think sub 230's out of the question. That's frustrating. Still a good PB though. At least I have a PB without a lot of big mistakes. It's just the problem is all the time saves now are the Gygas fight. If he just rockin' alphas you, it's gonna be so much faster. Because rockin' beta and glitchless is not detrimental. Like Paula can even survive a rockin' beta and glitchless, but she can barely survive a rockin' alpha and photo percent. And so I pretty much would have to end this fight before 224. It's about 6 minutes. I mean, it looks like in my PB it took me 6 minutes and 12 seconds. So I'd really have to be under 224, which is, that's not happening at all. It's just frustrating. I mean, Gygas has always really been the big problem with photo percent. Yeah, fetusy pickles. That's what Daniel's split is for Gygas. It's just because this run is so much shorter than Glitchless, and you don't have the rabbit's foot for, like, multi-bottle rocket damage is not really a thing. But I didn't even realize how fast this could be in photo percent though, but Daniel had literally the perfect Gygas fight in his PB. Rockin' Alpha, and he paralyzed Pokey the first turn. So I wouldn't be surprised if his Gygas fight is like 2 or 3 minutes faster than mine. Hey, cat, get down. I'm wasting all my energy mashing stuff that doesn't matter. The run could rip right now if my cat decides to knock my computer off the desk. She's sniffing around all mischievous-like. I mean, the mashing really... I never even worried about it before. It's only seconds that it saves. I mean, over the course of a long run, it does kind of matter. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's a lot less technical than platformers are. You just have to try to move efficiently, make the right decisions. But like if you're playing, you know, original Mario Brothers, you can't mess anything up. Ugh, this is... Yeah. I guess maybe I could be under 331 or 231. It's gonna be close though. So we got 2 more prayers for Gygas. Alright, we have a chance for sub 231. I don't know if that makes me happy or not. That just means I'm so close. I was kind of hoping to put this category down for a while. The reason we split there at Gygus is because I don't actually have control over the battle anymore. Some text you do advance, but mostly it all just takes care of itself. Yeah, like this part you do advance the text. So I actually, that's not surprising to me. I actually gained time on the Gygus fight, because my last Gygus fight was really bad. But I needed to save like a minute, and that certainly didn't happen. I'm actually glad I'm not super close. Like if it was 2:30:03 or something, then the butts actually would have been the difference. As much as I like the silliness of it. I'm sure I can save a second or two here, so I think that it's gonna be 2:30, like 55 or something. So it really, that kind of does upset me though, because I probably did have a minute worth of just silly menuing stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can't expect to play the whole game totally perfectly. Cat, stop it. Yeah, she's okay. I think she's okay. Oh, careful. She's gonna push back and she's gonna knock it off. Any mashing time I would have saved just got lost there. And then I got stuck on the building. Great. I could have probably cut through those trees to save a little time. The thing is, I haven't really been playing it that long. I'm still pretty new to the game, so... And I'm having a lot of fun. This is to skip some dialogue here, please. Did I do it? Yes. $230.49. So close. So close. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, before I started running this, the world record was 3 hours and 1 minute by Andy Perfect. It was a completely different route. So the fact that I've knocked off 30 minutes of the old world record. I mean, they only ran it a couple times. They weren't super serious about it. But that still makes me feel really happy. And I mean, I originally said I mean, I'm not an authority or anything. Anyone can do whatever they want. There's no rules or anything. But I was sort of hoping that Gygas would not be manipulated. And you can't fully manipulate the fight because your stats would have to be exactly the same, meaning you'd have to manipulate the entire run. However, you could probably manipulate it so you got a rock and alpha on that first turn. And I originally was hoping that we wouldn't do that, but I'm sort of, I don't know, I'm on the fence now. My goal is sub 230. Unless the run, there's some riskier things, like I have a much riskier route on the back burner that could potentially save a couple minutes, but I want to get to sub 230. At that point, there's really not much more that can be done with this specific route. And I think in general it'll be hard to get it down too much more than that. But the problem is, like, the other people that have been running this game longer and are just much better overall at it than me, like Daniel RGT. He is just so much faster at the mechanics and everything that I'm at a couple minute disadvantage probably. So everything else kind of has to go my way for me to keep a time ahead of his. But we'll see. But this, I mean, I should be very happy because I've knocked off 7 minutes off this run in the last week or so. I mean, something in the 228 range is definitely doable because Daniel, his Gygas fight was about 2 minutes faster than mine. I had a pretty darn good winters. I mean, most of the random stuff went my way. And you could also manipulate for 3 Kraken skips and Magic Ant. Again, that's not something I'm interested in for the time being. It might be something I'll have to look into if everyone else keeps pushing the times down. Yeah, it'll happen if I keep going. I don't know if I'll set it aside for a bit. Like, I might go run glitchless for a while. So here's the Fuzzy Pickles part of the credits, where we get to see all the lovely photos we collected. Let me save my splits before I forget. Unfortunately, my timer's kind of stupid. I can't go over individual splits. I know I lost some time on Boogie Tent. That could be a faster fight. I lost some time on Belch because he poisoned Paula. I lost some time. I mean, there's 50 seconds just in execution type stuff. And like, for instance, my Captain Strong time is 19:21. Daniel's is like 18:47. So that's over 30 seconds right there. Just based on doing everything. I don't think I will ever get to that level, but I could get closer. Like, I could get in the low 19s. Because Onet is really new to me, the full manipulation. Should probably be paying attention, but I have a split for every one of my photos, so I'm pretty positive I didn't miss any. If you do happen to miss a photo, the run is invalid. You can kind of tell by the speed that they're going by, because it just divides it up evenly, so all the photos are on screen for the same amount of time. So if you have one less, you can actually kind of tell it goes a little bit slower. I wonder if MD Seeger is related to Bob Seeger. Oh wait, no, it's spelled differently. Opening rock guitar. I'm definitely happy though. I hope I'm not coming off like bitter. The photos, how it works, Final Star Man, is that it does detect like who's in your party, if anyone's dead, if you have a teddy bear, but it doesn't actually show you exactly what was on the screen at that moment. So no, there's nothing that's gonna look glitched out or anything. So they'll look the same every time, just based on who is in your party and who is dead. And in this route, it should be exactly the same every time. Yeah, sorry. But I mean, just the fact that there's certain photos, like the photo outside the cabin where you rescue Paula, you're not supposed to have more than 2 people in your party there. So the fact that we do just goes to show how glitched out the run is.
I miss you.
The whole run? I feel like you were here for a lot of it. Just the end. Pretty much everything went great except for the final battle. I had a pretty rough final battle. That probably cost me getting the sub 230. But it's okay. This particular category has so much less randomness than a regular Earthbound run. I can't really complain about losing a minute or so. So I usually go ahead and finish up here. There's a little extra tidbit at the end. I usually just do this part when I have a PB. And this is a really nice PB. The last run definitely left me kind of sour. Salty and sour. Because I had a lot of just dumb mistakes that I made on my own. Can I replay the end? Like, play the